Hey there. So this video is number 2 on the tightrope, actually the light rope channel. And I'm titling this one, Why Do Anything? And I know that sounds maybe like a little bit depressing of a title, like Why Do Anything? But I kind of wanted to start there because we need to answer that question, because sometimes things are so frustrating that you might think, why do anything? Why try anything? Now, the light rope, I'm dedicating this channel to daily transformation for the bold, people that want to make something out of their lives, that are motivated and want to improve, do better, do more, give back. You know, say it however you want to. You hear it all those different ways. And so the answer to why do anything, well, I'm going to answer at least some thought about it and then offer some ways that that's not only important but possible, no matter what situation you're in. So why do anything is because it's in our nature. It is in our nature to do good. It's in our nature to help, to try, to give, to want to help people, without exception. When I ask people what they like to do, now maybe I talk to a skewed sample, I don't know. But without exception, the people I talk to say, I like to help people. And that just means that you and me and those that I talk to, we all have a satisfaction associated with doing something that somebody finds useful. The feeling that comes when we do something helpful and good. That's a powerful place to start. The next thing I hear is in one of two things, which is, I don't know how to do what I want to do and make a living. And the other thing I hear is, I don't think anybody would pay me, or I could do what I want to do and it would matter to anyone. And that's two versions kind of the same thing. But the answer to why do anything is because it is in your nature. The deepest part, the truest part of your nature is to do good. I call it adding good to the world. Now, your experiences may have buried that. It may have caused you to struggle or to think there's no place for do-gooders and people that are dedicated to sort of positive things in the world, but I'm here to tell you that's not true. There is a place. There is a need. It's growing and it's a crying need. So why do anything? I'm not one to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but the answer is 'cause we should. And I say we, you, me, we should. We should do everything in our power to be useful, helpful, productive, powerful, creators. You are a divine being. So am I. And because that's true, it is in your nature to build, to create, and to do what I said a minute ago, which is add good to the world. So let's look at a bunch of different circumstances. And I'll take them from my life and from those that I know, but I know without even thinking about it that you can find out how they apply to your life. So there was a time, many years, when I had a job. I've been a consultant and business owner also for many, many years, but there was certainly a time when I had a job. Many of you may have jobs. Often you hear, well, I have a job I hate, I go do stuff I don't like, I do it just to pay the bills so I can have some money to do what I want. Okay. So let's say you have a job. Let's say it's even a job that you don't like. How you do that job is a direct reflection of your answer to the question, why do anything? I've had jobs that weren't, I didn't like. If you go to that job and do the best that you can and do it with a cheerful attitude, you reward yourself. Three things happen. You reward yourself because you know you're doing well, you're doing it good, right? You're doing it well? Good? I don't know. You're doing it right. And that's a personal sense of satisfaction. You're doing good for the organization. You're doing good there. You're doing a good job. And so that's a second reward, second win that you get, is because you're doing good for them as well as yourself. And the third one is opportunities come when you're in that mindset. When you're in the mindset and attitude of doing good and doing a good job, even if it's not something you like, guess what? Opportunities come. They do come to those who work that way. I've certainly seen it myself, and I've seen it in many others. So that's a situation where you have a job and you don't like it. Let's say you have a job and it's pretty good. You work with good people. All of those things apply also. But if you also add to it the benefit of liking it, liking the people you work with and all of those things, that even steps up a notch your ability to create positive force in the world. So if you have a job you don't like, if you have a job you do like, maybe you want to start your own business, or you want to be an entrepreneur. You want to own your own business. In that circumstance, you have choices too. You can have a business doing anything, as long as it makes money. Now, I had a client that used to do, I'll try that. And his only criteria was, can I make some money? Can I make some money doing that? And it won't surprise you to have me tell you that it didn't work very well. He was not able to stick with any of those things, and nothing turned out to make much money for him. Jumped from thing to thing to thing because his heart wasn't in it, and it didn't get to success fast enough. Now, that's two different problems. Your heart not being in it is a huge downer. Not getting to success fast enough is an issue of perseverance and understanding how it takes what it takes actually to build a job. On the other hand, people that do things that they're committed to, that they love, that they enjoy, they tend to have more capacity and ability to stick with it even through the tough times. So back to the original question, why do anything? It's your obligation. It's my obligation. It's in our natures, because we're children of a divine being and we're naturally creators. It's an obligation that we have, and it is the greatest reward feeling that we can have. When I do something to help someone else and the outcome is good, that's a much greater reward than getting $1,000, $10,000, $100,000. No amount of money, cash, piles of it, and I've had that, equals the feeling of completeness, of wholeness, of common humanity-ness, if that's such a word. And so whatever you're doing, job you don't like, job you do like, trying to start a business that's not working, trying to start a business that's sort of working, having failed before, whatever your situation is, get up, go at it again. It's in your nature. It's your obligation, and the reward is in the journey as much as the destination. In fact, there never really is a destination, because that's a lifelong expansion pursuit. It's a lifelong expansion pursuit, and that's worth a third time. It lasts your whole life. It expands your soul, your capability, and your joy. So why do anything? Because it is our nature. We'll see you tomorrow.